Hello, everybody, and welcome to what is it, 7?
Week 7, yes, sir.
Week 7 of the
It's
NFL
amazing.
season. It's crazy, man. It's flying by. We've got Dave Softy Mahler, myself, Brian Nimhauser at Hawk Blogger on Twitter. Dave's at Softy KJR. Is that still right?
Yes, sir. Thanks for the plug, man. I appreciate that. And by the way, how do I get that cool background that you have behind you? Because all I have is this stupid lamp and a bunch of pictures and a map of like where my wife and I have been around the world. How do I get that cool background, dude?
I can hook you up. You get on a little bit early. We can work through it with you. It's not too hard.
I want a really cool backdrop because I want to be cool like Brian. And nobody's cool like Hawk Blogger, man. Come on, set me up.
I think that there are people that would disagree with that statement. Most notably my family. But man, it's good to see you, dude. It's good to be 5-1. How are you feeling about where things are right now?
Well, I'm surprised that we're 5-1. I mean, I don't think anybody back in July or August would have thought that the Seahawks would be 5-1 after 6 games, so I don't think there's really any room for a lot of complaining right now about this football team. And I think just the really cool thing for me, and maybe I'm being a bit of a homer here. I mean, you're the objective one around here, so you can tell me if I'm being too much of a fan here, but I don't think this team has even played remotely their best football, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You're talking about a football team that's 20th in total defense. They're in the 20s against the pass. They got no pass rush whatsoever so far from guys like Clowney and Ziggy Ansah. They're just getting Jaron Reed, obviously, back for the Raven game on Sunday. So there's a part of me that thinks, man, we're 5-1. The NFL is wide open. You saw Mahomes go down last night with the injury, which puts Russell Wilson right there, I think, in the lead for the MVP race in the NFL, with obviously a long way to go. But I think if you're a Seahawks fan right now, you should be feeling positively giddy about where this football team is at. I mean, you and I talked last week about the offensive line against who the hell did they play last week?
The Browns.
Browns. My focus is all on the Ravens now, and the Oregon Husky game on Saturday.
Sure it is, dude.
But you and I talked last week about facing Myles Garrett and that Browns front seven without Dwayne Brown, without DJ Fluker, and how both of us kind of thought, hey, let's just kind of dial down the panic a little bit here, because George Fant is as ready to play as he's been since he's been here. You thought Jamarco Jones was an even better answer at right guard than DJ Fluker was, and I think they kind of showed that on Sunday. So I think the depth of this offensive line is maybe a little bit better than people thought. Thank God nobody got hurt on the offensive line against the Browns on Sunday. But I think if you're a Hawk fan, you should be just absolutely over the moon thrilled with where this football team is at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that if you sorry, 1 second here. Got an error on where we're broadcasting on YouTube. I got to fix that.
You want to start over again? We can start over again.
Hold on. Let's see if I can fix it real time.
Okay.
There we go. Let's fix that.
You want to start